right, guys, so we're back to round 8 of the...
You mean top 8?
Well, you know what I mean. Top 8 of ARG Presents Dragon Ball Super Card Game Regionals here at Orlando, Florida. Beautiful, sunny Orlando, Florida. It's been awesome. Back home, my wife is at, it's like 12 degrees, and I'm here in Orlando. It's like 70, so it's pretty cool, pretty funny. We have Collin Kaiser on the left playing Mecha Frieza Babadi, which is a super cool deck. We have Christian, I'm sorry, I don't know his last name, so I'm calling him Gillies, playing 4-color Ginyu, very interesting deck on the right. So we have first seed versus 25th seed, or 25th seed here in top 8. So I'm super excited too. Both these decks seem super cool. I haven't got to see this we haven't seen either deck on stream. We actually have seen very few decks in general.
Hold up. 4-color Ginyu?
Yeah, that's 4-color Ginyu, by the way. Yep, you are reading that correct. That is not a typo, I'll be right back. That means
4-color Ginyu. I'm excited to see this Mecha Frieza Babadi. I'm really interested. The guy, you know, Collin was first seed. He took first place at the end of Swiss yesterday. So I'm really excited to see what this deck has in store. It's clearly been able to handle the rest of the meta. And hey, we're in top 8, and we got a Ginyu in top 8 in Mecha Frieza format. So I'm really interested to see how this 4-color Ginyu deck runs. Whether or not it's actually 4-color or whether he's splicing in the combo pieces and calling it 4-color is the real question at hand. But if it's a real 4-color deck, I think this will be the first one I've seen like in the first place, and then in top 8 with it.
Yeah, so it's actually, so you're saying like it's actually 4-color.
If it's actually
not
4-color,
just like,
not
oh,
just
it's 4-color because, yeah, right, yeah. Ooh, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, he's calling it 4-color. We'll see, like you said, how if he lives by that name. Again,
interesting that in top 8 we have a Ginyu versus a Frieza or a Mecha Frieza.
Yeah, I mean it is. I mean, you know, yellow leaders really got a boost at the draft pack. You know, they were pretty weak before, and I still think they are pretty weak comparatively. They don't have as much depth. So Collin running the old 12 there, rolling the 12. Looks like he's going first.
Definitely,
as it turns out.
It's kind of a thing.
Yeah, which is pretty powerful for Frieza. I mean, you know, Frieza wants to go first. They want to get that, you know, if he's playing the same, like the objection type, you know, plays, they want to go first. They want to go first, like objection, Manaka, like I'm awakened, I'll draw 2 more cards, another objection, like, okay, I have 6 energy now, you go. Like, so it's pretty scary. So we do see 1 Manaka in hands. I'm thinking, oh, actually, that's the 3-cost. That's the 3-cost battle card Manaka from Collin. That was actually the combo piece Manaka.
Collin puts his entire hand back.
Yes, he's like, nope, I don't see an objection in that hand. I am pitching it back. Now, Collin's deck wanting to. We've heard a lot of people talking about this deck after the top cut yesterday. When we went out to dinner and stuff, we had people talking about it. Yeah, it's sick. You know, he uses these objections to get a lot of energy down, and he plays those Babadis out in order to pressure his opponent. Very cool.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the 2 decks that were the talk of this tournament were Collin's deck and Alan's deck.
Yeah.
So I haven't gotten to see Collin's deck at all, and I'm really excited to see what it has. You don't go undefeated for no reason.
Right.
There is a reason this man is undefeated, and I want to see it.
I mean, the thing about the red cards is that they are extremely powerful cards, but they're pretty susceptible to being counterattacked. What yellow does, though, is yellow protects them. They say, here's a Jiren. You know, I can kill your card and pressure you and then protect it with Cold Bloodlust. You know, here's a Super Saiyan Gotenks. I can, again, protect it with Cold Bloodlust. So.
Chat's telling me that the only red card in Christian's deck is Champa.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, if it's further destruction Champa, we're not going to consider that 4-color. Now, if he's running, you know, the Champa search engine, then sure, it's 4-color.
Yeah, Collin saying Babadi go. Not that explosive burst, you know, like that we expect from Frieza decks.
Yeah, not the Mecha Frieza play we are used to.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see what Christian decides to do here. It's like he's just going to play energy and, oh, gets a gold though. Unfortunate for Christian. Not really what he wants, I would imagine, but.
Well, right now we've got 3 colors on the board.
Yeah, we do.
Second gold though, going into the energy area. And he's going to swing in with the Ginyu onto the Mecha Frieza. Attack going through. He's just fine with it.
Yeah, again, very important notice, Christian. You want to pressure that Mecha Frieza as much as possible so they don't get as much value out of their objections and their Sensu Beans and their Manakas. You got to be really careful. So here comes Gohan. See if he wants to, you know, oh, he's going to pass. Gohan pass.
Okay. No Bloodlust on it.
Yeah, no Bloodlust. No, you know, he has no Bloodlust in hand, anything like that. But you know, he doesn't want to give Christian another card. Doesn't want to awaken, you know, Ginyu too quickly because he can't respond with an awaken himself. So very controlled, very smart play by Collin. Reveals a...
blue negate.
No, he revealed it from the effect.
No, I know. He's revealing the blue negate off of the effect of Ginyu, which, again, one of the things I don't like about the Ginyu leader is that you do reveal the card. You don't just pull it to your hand, so you're giving your opponent that knowledge.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Collin's a player. He's in the first seed. He knows how to use that knowledge, by the way. Like, he will use it. All right, Collin trying to figure out what he wants to do here. Going to play a Boo down. Wants to keep that Sensu Bean available to use with the Frieza ability. It's very powerful with the Frieza ability, being able to give a card 5,000 plus untapping 2 of your energy. So essentially draws you a card, readies 2 of your energy, and gives a card plus 5,000. So here comes Jiren, it looks like.
Here comes Jiren. Definitely going to bloodlust it.
We'll see what happens here. There's a lot of things he can do this turn.
I don't know. Do you bloodlust it? No,
I kill Goldo first, yeah. I kill Goldo first, get him off the board.
Goldo.
That's free.
That's 30k into a nothing, but...
Could you imagine, though? Could you imagine Jiren actually gets Goldo, though? Just how funny that fight would be.
No, not like this.
All right. So there's 20,000 double striking into Ginyu. Ginyu at 5 life. Perfect time to hit somebody with double strike, too, is at 5 life. That puts them to 3 before they can awaken, which is super strong. Christian going to decide what's going to happen. Now, if I was Christian, I would try to, if I can, not take this hit. That way it makes the Gohan attack much worse. But he's, you know,
he does opt to take it.
Yeah, he takes it, goes to 3. Now he can draw off of this effect, which he's going to do. So now he goes to, Christian goes to 3. Collin now safe to draw.
I really like that Gohan.
I do too.
I really like that Gohan.
He's so good. Guys, if you want that Gohan, just go to your local gaming store, go to the BCC event there, and you get him there.
Yep.
So, pretty easy to get a hold of, actually. Definitely worth it.
It's becoming a staple in Red.
Oh, yeah, it's so good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
And the fact that you don't have to tell your opponent until after they negate which one of the effects is triggering off is pretty solid.
Yeah. Now, we see Christian have a pretty defensive hand, though. He has, it looks like, 3 Dodoras and a Cold Bloodlust. Very
and
important.
A Gohan.
Yeah, very important against the Babadi deck, right? Cold Bloodlust is one of the few counters that deck has, so... But unfortunately for Christian, he does have a Jiren and a Gohan on board. But it looks like this... Gohan is going to kill the Jiren. I don't think Collin has the ability to Frieza out a Cold Bloodlust here to protect this Jiren. So it looks like he's going to get it.
Yep, and that is a dead Jiren.
I'll tell you, man, we said it a little bit before the match, but I'm telling you right now, if you can protect that Jiren for like a couple turns, that card will take over the game. It is so powerful when you can protect it with Cold Bloodlust.
Can we just talk about for a minute the fact that Gohan killed Jiren when Goku can't kill Jiren?
Yeah, oh, he draws.
Did he rip it?
Yeah. He drew a Cold Bloodlust. How unfortunate.
I mean, that stings.
15,000 critical. It looks like he's going to take it. Take it into 5.
Game moving again really quick for a yellow matchup.
Yeah, no, definitely. You'd think this would be a lot more grindy, and that's what we thought the first time we saw these two type of decks play. It was like one of the fastest matches we had all week.
20 minutes left in the round, we were done.
Yeah, we're like, whoa, what?
What do we do now?
Yeah, we saw that was the match we were going to get. I went and took a drink of water. I was like, okay, I'm going to have to get ready to commentate for a while, and it's just like, that's not what happened. All right. Calling it 5 energy here. Gonna tap a blue, it looks like. Play objection with the ability. Draws a card. Draws another objection. Gonna put that down as energy. That's a snap play. Hold on, all right. So we got 6 cards in hand here. Collin trying to figure out what he wants to do here. Looks like he's going to attack with Mecha Frieza here, 15,000 into 15,000, draw his card. Draws a Babadi off that. It's very, very important that he drew a Babadi off that. That gives him a little bit of pressure he can play out next turn. He also has plenty of cards in hand that he can bait Cold Bloodlust out with. He has Gotenks in hand, 2 Gotenks in hand, plus a Babadi. Very, very powerful. So Collin's going to choose here what he's going to do with this Gohan. Now, he can attack in, try to kill the other Gohan. He can put some pressure on his opponent, or he can just play out Jiren and try to force a play here. So he's forcing out a Crusher Ball. Very good against Jiren. Now Collin looks like he's going to be pressuring this Gohan. This will allow him to draw another card and get a critical threat off the board. All right, so he's going to draw that Sensu Bean. Plays out the door, draws a card. Drawing a Sensu Bean. The door from Christian as well. Drawing a boo off of that. So this is 25 to 25. Christian's going to have to use another card, which he did dump another card and saves his Gohan. And Collin going to press the turn. Now, he does have a Cold Ball Less in hand to be able to protect this Jiren, which is really, really important. Alrighty. Christian trying to figure out what he wants to do on his turn. 6 energy open. He does have a Super Saiyan Gotenks on field, which is a very powerful play. Again, I love playing this card out into Cold Bolas because it's still a powerful card. Like, you could play this out, even if it does get Cold Bolasted, which it probably will, he can still pressure Jiren with it. So he can still do something with the card, even though he doesn't get to untap his energy and draw a card, which is still unfortunate. He still gets some value out of the card.
And Collin bringing himself down to 3 life, it looks like.
Yeah, Collin down to 3.
So both players now at 3 life on turn 5?
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's pretty...
Objection messes up what turn it is.
Yes,
for
it
me.
does. It does. It's can be difficult.
Because you can't really do it off of energy like you used to be able to, because everybody's playing objection now.
Right. All right, 25 into 20. Collin has to figure out here what he wants to do next turn. We know he has 2 Super Saiyan Gotenks on board. That's a lot of energy, especially if his opponent is tapped out. Maybe if his opponent has a Cold Ball Lust. So he's going to use his Babadi in his hand to protect his Jiren. Again, I love that play. Jiren is so powerful if you can protect it. I mean, Jiren has the ability to kill both threats on the board next turn. It's just so cool.
Yeah, that 30k, that 10k pump is big.
Oh, it's huge. Yeah, 30, I mean, it's just...
Because your opponent's already going to have to combo 10k to survive it, and if you combo into it more, you're just burning resources.
Here's 50,000 to 15,000. Again, Christian deciding to leave this Gohan on field. It's very surprising to me. Ooh, choosing to go to life, ready to energy. Go up to 20.
Ooh, adding an extra 10,000 to it.
Yeah, using one of those ghost attack Gotenks as well. All right, survives them. Gets a couple more cards in hand. Does have a Mecha on field. And drew another ghost attack Gotenks. So immediately replaces that Gotenks that he played out.
I love that card so much.
It's so good. It's
Ghost
so good.
Tanks?
Yeah.
Such a good card.
Yep.
However, one untap yellow. Don't play that card right now.
Well, I think you have to play something out. You have to bait out as many of those Cold Balls as you can. And since you have Jiren on the board, I think it's okay. I think what Collin would do before he plays anything, though, is I think he'll start pressuring these cards with Jiren and try to force Christian to essentially use his energy. And then once he does that, then he can safely play Ghost Attack.
Not baiting it out, just bringing it out.
Or he'll just play it out immediately.
I was going to say the bait play that you could do is drop the Mecha that's in hand and attempt to bounce the Gotenks.
Yeah.
And then he'll Bloodlust it, and then you drop the Ghost Tanks.
Yeah, that's important. I'm not sure if playing it first was that necessary, but again, Collin, #1 seed going into the biggest Dragon Ball Super Regional to date. He knows what's going on.
Also has another Ghost Tanks in it.
Yeah, he does, as it turns out.
And he gets the Dodoria.
Ooh, that's nice.
Bringing himself to 1 life.
Yeah.
For the free Senzu Bean. So now it's Collin at 1 life and Christian at 3.
Yeah. So what Collin's doing now is just saying, hey, I'm attacking with Frieza, but I did put the Senzu Bean on Jiren, just to let you know. Okay, so 15,000 into 15,000. I'm going to draw a card off that attack. Again, another objection. That's 2 objections he's drawing this turn. Very frustrating. So the Mecha here. Go up to 20. Again, we'll have Jiren at 35k when he attacks into this Gotenks, which is a big deal.
If he attacks into the Gotenks.
Well, yeah, sure, you might choose to attack into the Gohan, but
the double strike going into the leader could potentially be game.
Yeah, but you get 1 free attack though, right? So you attack once into a battle card, you're ready. So
yeah, but then you're only swinging in. Well, yeah, you're right. You're right. Regardless. Scotchy counter wrong, #1. Bum, 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 bum.
All right, there's a draw for the Doria.
Okay, burning cards from your opponent's hand. That's what you want to do.
2 objections in Collin's hand. It has to be super disappointing. It's like, what am I going to do with these cards? I wanted these 4 turns ago.
debating on whether or not to swing with the Go tanks.
Yeah, I mean, I think you probably should. Try your best to get. I think you're under the impression that you're not going to win this turn, so you need to get as much damage off the field. That way you can try to survive. If I'm calling, that's what I'm thinking at least.
If he doesn't kill him this turn, it's going to be a really rough turn for him.
Again, this is the down south Mecha Frieza though, where right now we're seeing that he didn't draw his extra cards the first turn. His first 2 turns of the game, so now he's drawing them late game where he can't use them for anything. So
bringing out the Mecha.
There it is. Christian's like, what's that guy do again?
And nobody knows, because literally, this is the first time I've seen this card played, by the way.
Right.
Like, this tournament's the first time I've seen that card played, and every time it's played. Now, this was something I was going to comment on. He Jockoed the Dodoria back to hand, knowing that his opponent has so much life, or open energy, that he could play another battle card and use it.
Right.
So it looks like we're going to get the concede. Collin goes ahead and takes game 1.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah, no, the deck
Pretty
is
crazy again.
And we didn't even see the Babadi come out.
I know. And that's what's cracking me up about all these matches is that they'll be like, oh, my deck. What I want it to do is I want to play out Babadi and I want to go get these ghost tanks. And I want to put out all these tokens and kill you. It's like, that sounds awesome. It's like, yeah, but my opponent just cold bloodlust me, so I kill him with a card that maybe 3 people's played total in the world. So.
Now imagine if he had the battering laser for that bloodlust on the Go tanks.
Oh my gosh. Now it's possible that we see battery laser put into the deck. I mean, it's honest, that's a good card to put in the deck.
I love that card. So we're going into game 2 now. Both players are getting ready to side in. The question is, hello? Is that what I think it is in Collin's hand?
What is it?
That is an infinite multiplication meta cooler.
Yeah, it does actually look like it is a meta cooler.
Interesting.
Yeah, it looks like maybe he's just using that for more aggression. Maybe it's more combo.
Interesting side deck choice.
Yes, very interesting, for sure.
Imagine his side deck is literally 3 Big Getty Star and 12 infinite multiplication.
Oh my gosh. Just go straight into the meta cooler.
I mean, not only is it it's a deck thin, but it's also a lot of 5K combo pieces. So
well, it's possible actually. What Collin decides to do here actually is sideboard into those meta coolers and bad ring lasers, so he can get in more yellow targets for bad ring laser and still have some aggression. So
it's a possibility.
That'd be kind of cool.
It's a possibility. Bad ring is definitely absolutely needed in the mirror match. Well, it's not really a mirror match, but I should say color match.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I need to see if I can find it here, but I'm sure what we could start doing, I probably should have been doing this earlier, is I think we can pretty easily get their sideboards.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You can pull up the deck list, can't you?
Yeah, I think so, because they were actually posted up on ARG, so I can actually just pull them up and take a look at them. I can't remember where I saw them at, though.
Dave saying, Scotch, let's see that ponytail fly.
Oh my gosh. Please stop, guys. Stop encouraging them. Yeah, it feels like I can never find these top 32 deck lists when I need to find them. Like I'll always.
I know, me too. Like
I always like mess up somehow. I can't find them.
It should be in the Circuit Series, yeah, or the Dragon Ball Circuit Series.
All right. Okay, here they are.
Mecha cannot bounce if he's the only battle card in your battle area.
Yeah, he only.
If he isn't, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I'm saying.
Yeah, so looking at Collin here, it looks like his sideboard is 4 Courageous Heart Yajirobe, 2 Mysterious Presence Mecha,
the 2
Battery
lasers.
So I do expect those to come in. 2 Destructive Occupation Frieza, that's a combo.
The combo piece.
2 Corrosion, 1 Assassination Plot, that's spicy.
Really?
1 Beerus Essence of Destruction.
That's the 4-drop from set 2.
Yeah, that's the 4-drop from set 2 that I've never seen anyone play. And then
only one
Infinite Move. I wonder what that. We have to.
There has to be a reason for it.
Yeah, we have to talk to him about that.
That's there has to be a reason for it, and I want to know. However, at the same time, it could just be I needed to throw 1 extra card.
I needed the 50. Yeah, 50. I think it's funny that sometimes when you see those kind of those niche cards in the sideboard, you're like, man, there has to be some cool reason. You ask people, and they're like, I forgot my cards at home. I had to have one.
Johnny Blott saying, Collin literally has the meta cooler as a troll. All of our group besides George played one.
That's actually, see, that's what I'm saying. Every time you think there's some awesome reason,
I'm in here like, is he about to do some crazy shenanigans? Nope, just a troll.
No, it looks like he's actually sideboarding again, too. That's actually what's even more of a troll.
Oh, my.
He's actually putting it in his deck. So.
It's, okay.
Okay. It's not a troll if you're the first seed with it in your deck.
Dragon Ball Super players, that is time in the round. If you are still in the match, please proceed to end the match procedures.
All right.
If you need assistance with these procedures, please raise your hand and call for a judge. Once again, Dragon Ball Super players, that is time in the round.
There's the full mulligan again. I was going to say, Collin.
Wow.
We did have the bad ring laser and cold ballast in hand.
But wasn't enough.
Yeah, I think, as Collin, it might not have been a bad idea to keep that one bad ring laser. Just pick, I'm going to keep that one card. That way I have protection for my Babadi. And I'm just going to hope that I draw like objections to get there quickly. But Collin showing a lot of discipline and being like, I'm not going to chance it. I want a full, fresh 6 cards so I can make sure I get this combo.
And as I said in the beginning, there's a reason Collin's undefeated.
Right. I mean, no, they're 100%.
If these choices were detrimental, he wouldn't be doing them.
Right, exactly.
But he's making them, and it's working. So we can't really... Normally, no. I've never, ever thrown an entire hand back. I will generally always keep one card at least. That's a little too risky even for me.
I'm mulligan 6 all the time. I probably shouldn't mulligan 6 as much as I do, but if I don't to me, because it's a free mulligan, like you really should be taking advantage of that mulligan as aggressively as you can in this game.
Yeah.
All right, so Christian going up.
And we are underway in game 2.
7 life. Collin responding with a...
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. This is how it starts.
Pot of greed, pot of greed.
Yep. Put down the 6 life. It's like, oh, objection 2.
Wow.
Why not?
Does he have another one? Did he hit the full combo?
He's going to put down a red down.
Putting down a red.
So that probably means it stops.
In before combo?
That's my favorite thing that Collin does. Collin's like, okay, now it's your turn. I did 5 things on my first turn.
I've got infinite cards
cute.
in hand.
That was cute that you played an energy on yours.
That play is just insane.
Oh, yeah, it's so good. Oh. Collin maybe decides to cold ballast it to go to 4. Yes, he does.
Cold bloodlusting a Majin Buu
like
to awaken.
I like that, though. I mean, it's a good play. It allows him to get to awakening next turn. He's attacking 10,000 and 10,000, which Collin will probably respond by awakening here.
Just awakening, yeah.
Yeah, drawing 2 cards. It actually helps him out a little bit. Ooh.
Gonna further destruction.
So this is 20,000 to 15,000 double strike. Gonna force some cards out of Collin's hand, but you know what? It's actually
it worked
it's
out
actually the
just
Frieza
fine.
that's a 15,000, so works out pretty good for Collin. Collin's showing the power of the deck this match instead of that kind of slow start he had the first game.
Frieza's doing Frieza things.
Yeah, it might be a curse honestly for our stream. It seems like every time someone's like on the stream, like their deck just doesn't work well the first game. It's like they always get this like clunky version of the deck.
Yeah, we noticed that last round as well with Alan, where his deck just didn't look like his deck.
Yeah,
and
then the second game he's like,
2 or
never
3,
mind.
it's like,
this is what it does.
I mean, you can't always open everything every game.
Right. No, you're 100% right. Yeah.
There is a little luck based in this, so being able to pull that combo off consistently is what's making Frieza such a powerhouse in this tournament.
Right. Yeah, 15,000.
Just pass the turn. I love Collin's turn passes. He's just like, go ahead. Very calm about it.
Judge Jeremy, up to the stage.
He's very calm about it.
Yeah.
He's almost methodical in his plays as he goes.
Yeah, for sure. So it looks like Collin's attacking with his Gohan here, 15,000. Gonna draw a card here. I like that play. Draws a Jiren.
Getting your boy.
I love Jiren. If you can protect him, he's so good. Attacking with Frieza here.
Gonna see the awaken.
Uh-huh.
Looks like double Senzu Bean in hand.
Pass turn.
Hey, this is turn 3.
Out of all the cards Collin's drawn, it's so funny to me that he hasn't drawn his second objection.
I'm just amazed. This is turn 3.
I know.
So much just happened in a span of 3 turns that it's insane to me. That's just the state of the nature of the Mecha Frieza deck.
Yeah, Collin decided to pass turn there. Playing chop it out. It's that 4 engine out. Can drop a Jiren and protect it. See what he decides to do here. Collin trying to think what he wants to play. Is he leaving? Wait, 15,000. Gonna draw that card. Draws the old Ghost Tinks. Babadi not looking as good this match since he has like every target he can get in his hand apparently.
You know, we say it's Babadi, but if this is the last.
Ooh, I love this card. This is actually one of my favorite cards.
I actually don't know what it does.
Oh, okay. So it's a 20,000 attacker that gets plus 10,000 on the first turn it's played, on both you and your opponent's turn, and then it actually can't be killed by skills or abilities. Okay. So it's actually, I call it the Cell Killer because it's very aggressive. It does a lot of damage, and Cell can't kill it with his ability or any of his cards.
I don't see that card in play a lot down here.
Well, it's gonna be,
so like I've never.
Yeah, well, it's because it's 3 red. It costs 3 red to play. It's a 4-drop that costs 3 red. So, but I love it. I love it in Vegito. It's a super good card in that deck. All right, so what Christian decides to do. Christian attack at 50,000 to 15,000, draws his card. And Collin's just going to stop it with the Gohan.
Yep. Simple enough. And 0 board presence for Christian.
Yeah, it looks like Christian's just kind of, I mean, but next turn's the big turn for Christian. He can start playing his Super Saiyan Gotenks, he can start playing out his Beerus's. Start being a lot more aggressive. 15,000.
All right.
Draws another card.
I was going to say, is he going to draw or is he going to double strike? What do you think? But he drew.
Draws him a Naka this time.
No, not like this.
So that means Ginyu's at 20,000 for the rest of the turn. So Collin's stacking for 15,000 and 20,000. There's that objection. Collin can actually just play that for free now if he wants.
Just a quick reminder, Final Fantasy players. There are 28 of you, which means you'll be playing 5 rounds of Swiss with the top 8 cutoff.
Going for the objection.
You'll have 30 minutes per round. Top 8 will be best of 3.
I like that play a lot.
50 minutes per round.
So
your head judge is Lynn Garcia.
20,000 into 50,000, double strike.
Announcement will be called.
So
when you need assistance from a judge, please raise your hand, call for a judge.
Another Gohan.
Second Gohan.
So the judge can find you. When your match is done, make sure that both players sign the match slip and that the winner has verified the result.
Quite a board he has.
The match slip to the appropriate marked box.
You know, I agree with the Gohan play. Just swing it in for the draw.
Yeah,
you can't kill it, or you're not going to do any damage, so why not?
Yeah, one of the biggest ways to beat Ginyu has always been card advantage. Whether it's you eliminate his card advantage with hand destruction, or you draw more cards than him, which is hard to do, but if you can do it, it really puts Ginyu on the defensive.
It's very effective.
Oh yeah, it's very effective. Yeah.
It's just like rushing Vegeta so that they can't use their effect anymore.
Right, exactly. It's similar.
We have sneak peeks at the booth. I believe it's $18 for a promo. So you can do a sneak peek.
Ooh, four cost Vegeta.
Collin having to read it
Collin
for a second.
having to read it. He's like, what? I love this guy. This guy's awesome. This is the counter card. And when it comes to play, you can kill a battle card that costs 4 or less.
So I'm assuming going after Gohan. Does go after Gohan.
Yeah, you can kill anything on the board except the Goku.
Interesting, spicy tech.
Yeah, and Collin just being like, I don't care if you kill one of my guys. He has ball less in hand, but he's just like, it's fine. I'll let you kill one. Now attacking 20,000 into, it looks like, I couldn't see which one he pointed at. I thought it might be the Goku, but I'm not sure. If I'm Collin, I'm the most worried about the Goku. It's the card that a lot of decks can't deal with. Especially Ginyu. Ginyu wants to play out these, removal cards and kill your cards, but I actually just chose the leader and
goes ahead and takes the double strike.
Takes the double strike,
bringing Collin down to 2 life, to Christian's 4 life.
Yeah. Anxious to see what Collin decides to do here. This is really going to limit Collin's Frieza abilities.
Is he going to do it though?
Going to do what?
Did we get the Babadi finally?
Maybe.
Did we get it finally?
I like Jiren here a lot. Jiren doesn't
cost
both.
He's got both.
Jiren doesn't cost as much that much energy, and it's just it really can help him keep board presence over Ginyu. So I would like to see Jiren played. For fun, I like to see Ghost Attack Gotenks being played, so we can see the kitchen table meta Ghost tokens we've yet to see on stream.
Listen, I didn't make it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's Jiren though.
He opts for the Jiren play.
Yeah,
he does have a sense of being in hand.
Yeah, no, I mean again, I think this is the right play.
Tapped out on yellow, so...
Yep, so 30,000 into 20,000.
You think this is the right play? I mean, you're not worried about the bloodlust of the Crush Ball right now, so why not just go Babadi? You're not tapping yourself out. You have plenty of energy to do it.
I mean, I think because this allows him to just start clearing the board. You can, like I said, he plays this out. If it goes through, he just starts killing cards, and that's again the way you beat Ginyu. You just have board presence, have card advantage. That's what Collin's doing. Christian trying to figure out, what do I want to do? Christian trying to decide if it's worth it or not. Do I want to keep this Vegeta alive?
No.
I don't know. That's a tough decision.
Not really. I mean, I don't... Sure, it's got double strike. If your opponent doesn't have any negates, then, you know, I guess push with it.
Right.
But there's a lot of cards on this board right now. And now there's none on Christian. So it's just like...
There's a lot of cards on this field.
It's like climbing up a hill with 2 broken legs.
Yes, sir. Again, the biggest thing that confuses me about a lot of these matchups with like Ginyu and stuff is they don't seem to be including board wipes in their decks, which is really funny to me. We saw Collin doing it. He has assassination plots. He has, you know,
he has Big Champa.
Right.
You know,
yeah,
he's got
exactly.
the board wipes.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, you can't let your opponent beat you by just having more cards in the field. And we've seen a lot of players lose like that. They try to control one-on-one. They go, I'll play 1 card, kill your 1 card. When that doesn't work out, they just kind of lose because their opponent has so many cards in the field.
You know, without any kind of board wipe, there's just no way to handle this kind of
It's
board when
it's
you
so
have
many
no cards on
I
the
mean,
field.
I mean, if you're Christian, you have to be devastated. And all these cards are at the like perfect amount of energy too. Like you can't even kill and destroy 2 cards because they all like 3 or more. So while Christian is staying alive, you have to wonder like at what cost, right? Like is him staying alive? Is that how he wins? Like I don't think so.
Well, he still has... I don't know. Like, he's just going to erode his opponent's hand.
All right, so the judge checking out what was played there. So we got 20,000, went into 15,000, double strike.
I think Collin's just going to start picking at Christian's hand more, get every combo card possible out of the hand.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. He's not Christian's not progressing the board. He can't. That's why, you know, Jiren is so powerful. Because like even if Christian plays a Beerus next turn, for example, you know, Collin has the Bloodlust. He just, oh, okay, I'll protect it, and I'll kill your Beerus, and I'll strike you again.
Opts to draw instead of the double strike. And we'll see the turn passed with this impressive big board.
Ooh, that's a card that could help out a little bit. Christian drawing Android 16.
Yes.
That's a good card.
Except for one thing. Collin's at 2 energy right now.
Right.
And
all right, so
he can Bloodlust
Christian goes
that.
to 3.
I mean, it's almost irrelevant. He can Crush Your Ball. That's super relevant.
Yeah, Crusher Ball would be a really good play, obviously.
He can super, like...
Xavier Clark and Jonathan Tavares.
Yeah, I mean, Cold Bloodlust doesn't do anything because it only lasts till the end of the turn. But Cold Bloodlust, but Crusher Ball would be very good.
Because then you just kind of like crash into it with something you don't care about.
Yeah, or just ignore it completely and go for game the next turn, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe the next turn, I mean.
Looking at his hand, there's the concede.
He's just going to concede.
And
He's like, you got me.
Collin
There's nothing I can do.
Collin continues as undefeated.
I mean, that's pretty... I'll tell you what. That's... the deck's pretty impressive, man. It's super cool to see.
Man.
It's actually funny. I mean, I know we were... After Hartford, I was talking to Jordan Markle about it, and I was like, man, I think Ginyu will probably evolve into having red in it. Because protecting these Jirens and even being able to run like the hit combo to pick off cells and stuff that get too greedy would be super good. And as it turns out, this Mecha Frieza red looks way better. Like, it looks way better.